Hey everybody, it is election day in Ohio. We are in Schiller Park in Columbus right now. We're noticing that the lines aren't actually very long at all. We're gonna go inside the Schiller Recreation Center just to take a look at what's going on in here. A lot of the lines have died down since it was such a huge turnout during the early voting days.
Hello.
But we're gonna go in here and see what's going on. Lots of voters. Lines are moving pretty quickly. So we're going to walk around a bit here. RT America's doing lots of reporting from Ohio this week ahead of the election, and today on election day I've got my cameraman Cannon right here. A lot of issues that Ohio voters are taking into account this election season. It's not just about the presidential candidates. This is a huge manufacturing state. It's a big issue. Hillary Clinton was here on Sunday. Secretary Clinton spoke before a huge crowd in Cleveland talking about the need to bring back jobs to Ohio. We know that Ohio is in the Rust Belt. A lot of jobs in the manufacturing sector have left this state, specifically as far as steel, the steel industry is concerned. We've seen cheaper steel from countries like China and Japan who are subsidizing their steel. That steel is now pouring into the U.S. markets and really driving down demand for American steel. And so a lot of these voters are concerned about bringing jobs back to the state of Ohio. We're going to go back outside real quick. A lot of the folks that we're seeing at this specific polling center are predominantly Democrats. We've spoken to a few folks out here that are planning to vote for Donald Trump on the Trump-Pence ticket, talking about issues like military spending, care for veterans, that sort of thing. But a lot of support for Secretary Clinton at this location. A lot of the folks that we're talking to here are very excited about having the possibility of voting for the first female candidate for President of the United States, so that's very exciting for a lot of folks here. Any chance we can do a short interview with you?
Sure.
All right, can you tell us your name?
Lori Brown Johnson.
And Lori, this election cycle, do you think anything is being sidelined in terms of issues given the amount of attention being paid to the just contentious general election between these two candidates?
Wow. I think that they're probably not paying enough attention to the vulgarity that Trump has used during this entire election. I just think that men and women alike should not tolerate that type of attitude. We're opponents, not enemies, and you know, everybody deserves a level of respect. So.
Sure. And in terms of folks that you've seen coming in today, what's on their mind when they're coming in to vote, and not just when it comes to the presidential election, to choosing between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, but the issues that matter to Ohio voters, whether it be bringing back jobs or clean energy, environmental awareness. What are you hearing from folks that are coming out here? What are they concerned about?
Well, I think primarily when it comes to the local issues, that folks are worried about the prosecuting attorney race. That's an important position that I keep hearing a lot about. Primarily that, and also some of the school issues that are going on in terms of voting for the different levies that are on the ballot. So I think that's what Ohioans are, or Franklin County is concerned with in terms of the local issues. And I think the prosecutor's race is important. We haven't had a chance to to really have an opposing party in that race for 16 years. So voters finally get the opportunity to make a choice about who they want. So I'm glad we are all showing up and putting in our voice.
Yeah, I also understand that in terms of judges, this is not something that a lot of voters have had the opportunity to learn enough about ahead of the election day, and they're having to sort of find that out today.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the information that you're giving voters today?
Yes, I'm here for Krista Pennington. She's running for Common Pleas Judge here in Franklin County, and I'm passing out her information. She's got over 11 years experience as a judge. I went to law school with Krista. We went to Capital University Law School. We got a great education there. She'll do a great job for her community. She's from Columbus, Ohio, and will do a great job representing the needs of her community.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so we're still moving around out here, noticing that there's still a lot of people walking in and out of this polling station. We know that the polls open at 6:30. They're going to close at 7:30 this evening, and then it'll only be a matter of time after that before we find out who the next president of the United States will be. But until then, you guys can follow me on Twitter. That's @Manuel_Ropolo, and you can tune into RT America at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. See some of my live reporting about the latest out of Ohio, what the voters care about, and you can see my latest report on the decline of the steel industry here in the state of Ohio. That's something that's very important to the folks here, given that so many jobs have been lost, so many people have been laid off over the course of the last couple of years due to the decline of the steel industry. But you guys stay tuned for that, and I will see you all later. Take care.